Hey everybody, I've got two pieces of interesting news for you. This is stuff that's come out in the last couple of days. Maybe you're not aware of it yet, maybe you are. Well, let's get started. The first piece of information is that Viking Cruise Lines have announced that they will no longer require a pre-cruise negative COVID test. That's right. On their sailings in Europe, they will no longer be requiring that test. They made that decision based on the science and feedback that they've been receiving by their passengers. But it's interesting to note that all their cruises that are in US waters or depart from US ports will still require that negative test. So this only applies to European cruises. Also, when you do go on a European cruise, you still have to be aware of the countries that you're going to visit and what their requirements are. Why can they do this? Well, their head office is in Switzerland. It's not in the US. So realistically, they are not mandated by the US CDC, but they still must follow the US CDC policies when they are at US ports and in US waters. One point of note is that the average age of Viking Cruise Lines passengers are between the ages of 50 to 70, and those people are most likely to be fully vaccinated. Moving on. Yes, a major cruise line has eliminated the vaccine requirements for some passengers. Celebrity Cruises has announced that they will no longer be requiring vaccination for any passengers under the age of 18 for their European sailings. That's right. So passengers who are under the age of 18 no longer require a vaccine. They don't need to be vaccinated at all. But they still have to show up at the port with a negative COVID-19 test taken within the day or two before the sailing. Passengers will also have the option of testing at the port. Now, this only applies to European sailings. Okay, so if you're sailing out of the US or going through US waters, you will still have to be vaccinated. This only applies to the European sailings. But hey, this is a step in the next direction. This is a testing water, and I'm sure that the US CDC is going to be paying close attention to these cruise lines, and their test results moving forward. But still, those passengers have to be aware of the countries they're visiting and their testing and vaccine requirements as well. So before you go on your cruise, make sure you do your research about what the country's requirements are that you're going to visit, and please follow those requirements. I encourage everybody, before you go on a cruise, research very carefully what testing, what vaccine requirements are required, what mask requirements are required. There's still some people out there reporting that masks are being asked to be worn at different times on the cruise ships. Please be aware of that. Please follow any rules, any guidance, any requirements that the cruise lines ask of you, even in the middle of the cruise. Don't be someone who's going to stand up against the man, is going to do their own thing, forge their own path. Anyway, I hope you found this information informative. Please please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. I'm not going to call you looking for donations. I'm not going to call you saying that I'm a lost prince from Africa and I've got some money for you to exchange for me. Nothing like that. Anyway, subscribe. Thanks for coming. Talk to you later. Bye.